But I think we did a pretty good job for about 5 minutes. We barely mentioned Ronaldo and Messi, but nonetheless, those are the two biggest transfers of the summer. Who's going to have the bigger impact on the team, Messi or Ronaldo?
Both. You can't really pick one. You can't really pick one.
How's that fence feeling that you're sitting on? It's all right?
Yeah, it's pretty balanced.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not wiggly at all. It's not loose. The nails are all deep inside. It's a very solid fence. It's both of them. Yeah, it's both. Can't
very good.
really say because Ronaldo going to United. I mean, you just saw. Well, I don't know if you saw, but you heard what he did over the week against Ireland. Missed the penalty, scored two header goals to win the game for Portugal.
He's a freak. I didn't watch the game. I didn't stay that much. I wasn't very attentive to the qualifiers, but I did see that he scored a game winner and did his ridiculous celebration where he gets 50 feet in the air, takes the shirt off, is ripped as ridiculous. He's another.
If you are a United fan, I mean, like that's a good thing to see from a player that's coming back to the club, a player that's considered a club legend, actually. And he's a serial goal scorer. You know what
he really is.
You know exactly what you're gonna get from him. Messi, same thing. You know what you're gonna get. These two guys have been doing it for so long. They've been consistent for so long. I think the question people used to always ask about Messi since he's been at Barca his whole career. Well, can Messi do it here? I have no doubt you could put Messi anywhere in the world and he will still perform. He'll still get the goals.
Agreed.
He'll still get the assists wherever you put him. And you're not just, at this point, you didn't just put him anywhere. You put him on arguably the most talented team in Europe right now. You put him on a team like that. Yeah, they're both gonna have a huge impact from their presence, their work ethic, their mentality, like just everything about them. It's gonna rub off on the players as well. So
absolutely,
yeah, I'm very calmly on the fence.
Okay, fair enough. Well, no one asked me, so I won't respond. And which team will have the most success? Which team will have more success?
Oh, I'd have to give that one to PSG. I'd have to give that one to PSG.
What are you defining as success for them?
Well, considering the league they play in, chances are they're gonna win pretty easily.
If they don't, well, they didn't win last year.
They didn't. Last year was a strange year, though.
True. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I think they're gonna be able to win that. They'll probably win their domestic cup as well, which they always win. And their big focus is the Champions League, which they are considered favorites. United, on the other hand, they're playing in the Prem, which is very competitive. Every team, all the top teams in the Premier League, are not a joke. They're very serious. The players they have on the teams whatever team wins this year can confidently say they are one of the best teams.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're the best. Like we earned it.
Yeah, we've really earned this because this is not going to be an easy year at all. So United has a bigger challenge, both domestically and also in the Champions League as well.
European League, if you will.
European League. Thank you.
No, I said European League. I made up a word. Sorry, let's move on. Pretend it didn't happen.
It's a good word. I like it. It's a good word.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. So you're going with PSG. See, my issue with that is winning Ligue 1 doesn't count as success for PSG anymore. To me, it doesn't count as success. The only way they can have success is to win the Champions League. That's you said it yourself, considering their league they're in, like that means it's not success for them. So it has to be the Champions League, and the Champions League is hard. It's not quite knockout. It's not like one game. It's 2 games over 2 legs. A lot can happen over 2 legs. I mean, look at Barcelona over the past several years. You know, against Roma, against Liverpool. I'm sorry, right? Sorry, my fault. But yeah. So, you look at PSG already. What happened to them? So I feel like United is gonna. I don't know because I feel at this point they should be aiming for the title. I wouldn't say anything but the title was actually I have said anything but the title was a failure. But when you look at City and Chelsea and Liverpool, it's all 4 of those teams with United should be saying.
Don't sleep on any of the other teams.
All four of those teams should be saying we should be winning the title. Okay, we should be winning the title. Look, I like Nuno Espírito Santos. I believe he's the only black coach in the Premier League. Some people might say that he got his job because of who his agent is, Jorge Mendes. Because before he didn't have that much success, but he kept on finding good jobs. But then, hey, he had what he had and he took full advantage of it. And now he's with Tottenham. I hope things go well. Will the Harry Kane situation be awkward? I think so, but he seems to be fairly professional. Mm-hmm. Have they rejuvenated the squad enough? I don't think so. Dele, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up with his braids. I don't know if he's going to find his old form back. I'm reluctant to say yes. I hope so. I'm a big fan of him. I just don't think Tottenham has enough. I don't think they have enough compared to any of the other teams. I think they'd be competing with Leicester. And Leicester has a heck of a coach as well. So I think also I like James Maddison a lot. When is he leaving? But so I'm gonna say United because their bar in my head is a little bit lower than PSG's. If they win 2 cups, not the Champions League, they win 2 cups and maybe finish second and make it to the semifinals of the Champions League, that's a success. If PSG doesn't like win the wins the Champions League period, it's not a success. I will say yes. No. I will say I think Ronaldo. I take that back. I'm not making any predictions. Hold on. I will say Ronaldo might have the bigger impact in terms of mentality. Not because Messi doesn't have that mentality, but I feel they also have PSG already has Keylor Navas. Sergio Ramos has already arrived. They have World Cup winners in Mbappe. Even if he's young, he's pretty. We've talked about he's pretty centered for his age. Verratti just won the European, the Euros, and he's of a good age now as well. Di Maria has won a bunch of things, and you have Messi coming. Where I feel is Ronaldo coming in. Yes, De Gea is there, but he's been struggling for a few years. And I just want to point out, all the people that say De Gea's struggle started when he got destroyed against the Ronaldo in the 2018 World Cup. No, he was struggling big time already a year and a half before that. Just real quick. But when you look at United, who do you really truly trust on the day-to-day? There's much less compared to PSG. Bruno Fernandes now. Pogba, I'm sorry, I don't think people I still think people are waiting for the other side of it. And so I think Ronaldo is someone you trust a lot more. He's getting that number 7. And I think he's going to have a huge impact mentally. And I also believe that he might be easier to fit in. Even if at Juventus was a bit strange, but that was completely his fault. It was the way they were constructing the team. I think he's a little bit easier to fit in. I think his entire career, he's been a little bit more. It's been easier to adapt the team around him than it has been to adapt the team around Messi. Not to say one is better than the other. I'm sorry?
Messi
that's true.
Yeah.
He's only been on one team, but he's had so many different roles. So I'm not trying to say he can't play different roles or anything like that. Not at all. I just feel Ronaldo is closer to a more traditional type of player, even if he was that inverted winger and that inside forward who changed everything. I think he's a little bit closer to certain things we expect. And so it's a bit easier to fit him in. For anyone listening, I love them both. You can attack me if you want. That's okay. All right. So we went on that one. Last quick question before we move on. Should any club be worried about their lack of transfer activity? Liverpool only got one player. Juventus let go of Ronaldo, but they're bringing back Moise Kean. They got Caio Jorge. I'm forgetting one or two big names at Juventus. It's ridiculous. Barca, well, they did what they could, I suppose. Bayern, they took care of themselves, even if they lost Alaba. I think Madrid did really, really well. Madrid did really well.
I would say Liverpool.
I agree. I
Liverpool.
think they're setting up for a big purchase next summer. I think, but I mean, bringing in Ibrahima Konate is huge. You said who?
Haaland.
Hey man, that's gonna be a free for all. City, Chelsea, even they have Lukaku. We know that you want everything all the time. City, Chelsea, Madrid if they can't get Mbappe, Liverpool. I just think it's nonstop.
Thank you for checking out the ToroFoot podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and the subscribe button and check out some of the other videos we have available as well. Thank you very much.